Rockin' everybody, welcome to Taking a Swing right here on the Call to the Pen channel, powered by the Hammer Betting Network, here with my three best bets of the night for Tuesday. Before we get into that, though, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right down there. Lots of great content on the Call to the Pen channel. Okay, let's get right into the action. We're going to start things off in Chicago, where the Pittsburgh Pirates are in town. Going to take over 3.5 runs for the Pirates team total, coming in at minus 140 over at DraftKings. So what we have here is a big fat fade of the Cubs pitching staff. We're going to start off with Jameson Taillon. Not going very good for Taillon as a member of the Cubs here. A 7.02 ERA. That ERA all the way up to 8.27 at Wrigley Field. And the opponent has scored at least 4 runs in 8 of his 10 starts this season. He's backed up by a bullpen that's been absolute bullshit over the last 2 weeks here. 28th and 5th, 25th in ERA. Then we take a look at the Pittsburgh offensively. Pretty damn good here. 7th in both OPS and WRC plus over the last 2 weeks. Also 7th in OPS on the road this season. How about a little bit of goddamn respect for the Pirates? Over 3.5 runs. Next up, we're off to Kansas City, where the Cincinnati Reds are in town. Going to take the Reds on the full game money line, minus 102 over at FanDuel. It is Jordan Lyles Day, everybody. So what do I mean by that? Well, Lyles has made 13 starts this season. The Kansas City Royals are 0-13 in these contests. Not very good at all, right? So a bit of a trend here. When backing a trend, the numbers got to be right. It is getting the Reds as a small dog, and you got to have some stats to back it up. So we check out Lyles here, 6.84 ERA on the season. Just god-awful. How is this guy pitching at the professional level? He's backed up by a bullpen that's been one of the worst in Major League Baseball this season. Really struggling lately with a 6.33 ERA over the last 2 weeks, and pretty big gap offensively here, favoring Cincinnati, 8th in OPS versus righties over the last 2 weeks. Now, Brendan Williamson starts for the Reds. This guy is nothing special at all, but maybe an opportunity here for him to have a pretty decent game versus a Royals offense that absolutely stinks versus left-handed pitching, 28th in OPS versus lefties in that 2-week sample size that I do like to look at. And Cincinnati just flat out the better team. Kansas City 4-17 in their last 21 games. Not very good at all. Give me the Reds. Full game money line there. We'll wrap things up out in Los Angeles. A walk prop. A walk prop. This is the sexiest type of bet in all of sports betting. This one, we got a plus money one. Tony Gonsolin. Going to take him to have over 1.5 walks, plus 135 over at DraftKings versus the Chicago Shit Sox, as I like to call them. So pretty simple breakdown here. Gonsolin, 2 or more walks in 4 straight games and in 6 of 8 this season. The Shit Sox, not really great at drawing walks, full disclosure on that one. But given the plus odds here, I think that this is absolutely worth a shot. So hopefully the Shit Sox can show a little bit of goddamn discipline at the plate here and get a couple of free passes versus Gonsolin. So there you have it. That is it for Taking a Swing for Tuesday. We'll see you next time.